with me from the very beginning. I'm very touched by that because it says, well, maybe you're doing something right or something, you know. But more now, people don't come up to me and say they enjoy it. They say they need it. They say they need it. You got people that are out there searching around for that next thing. I mean, you know, music is a very powerful thing. It can transform us in a way that nothing else can. So if we're able to climb up and get ourselves on this level where we can transmit this kind of thought, you know, then that's going to help, you know, because you get people thinking again, you know. The thing about shutting down the thinking of people is like, if you allow that to happen, then you have to dig your way out of that again, and that can take a long time, you know. So I would say that, yeah, music and art, all of that. I mean, it all goes together. We've had these great, great people who accomplished all of those tasks in a stellar way, you know. So, yeah, I think this is the thing to be thinking about, you know, for me, anyway, you know.
Like what you did with Anthony Braxton for Trio, like the shape you created. What's the continue of that, you know?
Man, I looked at those scores when they were on exhibit at the Museum of Contemporary Art. They're like almost like 3D and stuff with the colors and so on that Anthony has used there, you know. So yeah, it's really amazing just to see all of that work. And over the years, you know, lots of things pile up. So there's a lot of work out there. And to go back to something and it looks the way it did the first time you've seen it is so delightful, you know. Yeah. It's a time for me also just to be documenting all of this stuff, you know. So, yeah, but music, I say stay on your music, man. We need it, you know. That's what I say, you know, in a real way. You know how it is when you hear that thing, you know, that's, you know, and that's what you're going to go for, you know.
I was intrigued by your mentioning about thinking, and then we also mentioned about listening within the ensemble thing, and I was wondering, what's your thought about those two things, thinking, the mode of thinking and the mode of listening? Are they, because they are two different things, but do they contradict each other? Do they need each other? Do they can exist overlapping on each other, or do they? Because sometimes when we are thinking whilst we are listening, sometimes we don't truly listen to what's going on because we have all this thing that we have been piling up in our head, but we don't really are actually listening what's around us or something like that. So I was wondering, what is your
what are my thoughts on that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a mixture of it and keeping it in control. Because like a lot of times in an improv session, and people that we talk about say, well, I was thinking that, you know, I would have liked them to do this or that, you know. So then my thought is then write a piece, you know. Okay? So you don't want to get to thinking so much that you're not focused on what you're doing, you know. So if you want to think, yeah, obviously, but you want to keep it so that it's flowing in the right way.
So if I understand it right, trying to keep the balance between the thinking and the listening, and not like one or the other take too much in control. Okay.
You have a question? No? Okay. One last question. If it's okay with you. Somebody sent me a picture, a good friend sent me a picture, about the concert last night, where the ensemble was standing for 1 minute, looking at the subject. Why was that?
Yeah.
We always do that. We've been doing that for years, Peter. I mean, like, it gives you a chance to clear your head and so on, and try to sink into silence, which is so beautiful, and, you know, and so you start from a good point. I mean, even as improvisers, if you're getting ready to do a piece or something like that, make sure that it's silent before you start, you know, and then you can get off to a good start, you know, inside of that, you know. So yeah, we've been doing that for like all of our times that we've been here.
On behalf of everybody, I would really like to thank you
Oh, thank you, Peter.
for being here, and I think you're a great inspiration for everybody of us.
Oh man, you inspire me too, man. I can't get that piece out of my mind about the saxophone and those two pianos. You have a copy of that. I told my piano player about this piece. You know.
I have the piece, yeah. FC 061. Yeah.
Okay.
I know the piece.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you want a copy, I can send it to you.
Oh, I would love that.
Okay. So Roscoe, thank you very much. And